Yeah. Hey man, you ready to start the show? No. You gotta start the show.
No!
What game are you playing? Dude, it's how good can that be? Come on, let's go. We gotta start. Yeah.
Fuck off!
Come on, we gotta go! Make you be like a little cat. Come on.
No!
Jesus Christ.
Don't you
Come on! Let's go start the show!
Right, sit the fuck down! Sit down! Sit down!
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's record tomorrow.
Let's record tomorrow.
Hello, welcome back. This is episode 190 of NooBTooB, a weekly independent podcast where we are covering a bunch of games.
Hell yeah!
I'm Yuzo Watanabe.
And I am Tobin Kozaire, and this week we are talking about Super Mario Galaxy 2! Super Mario Galaxy 2! Oh my god, it's so good!
Oh my god. Yeah.
And also Metal Slug XX and Trauma Team.
Yeah, and our new releases include a Blur, UFC 2010 Undisputed, yeah, and Modnation Racers.
I still can't believe you put a UFC
hey
game
man,
on
why
our
list.
not?
It's coming out.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a new release. It's definitely a new release. So,
But let's get started with Super Mario Galaxy 2. Oh my god, we've been waiting for this game for 3 years now, is that right?
Yeah.
Man.
So I honestly didn't know what to think. Like, I knew that they were going to go all crazy, and it's like, I played Mario Galaxy 1, I loved the hell out of it.
It was the best game of that year?
Yeah.
Or at least second or first?
Yeah, it was. I'm sure it was the best Wii game.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
definitely.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Nothing's going to beat that.
But it was one of those things where it's like, you never know. I mean, it could be one of these things where it just feels like it just felt like the first game was extended longer. You know,
Kinda
like how much can they really do?
Kind of like a map pack.
Yeah, like a map pack.
Super Mario DLC.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, Super Mario Dash 2, right? Like, it's like a Square Enix joint.
Sure. I can totally see that. But you think about it like, look, it's Nintendo. It's their flagship game. Yeah, fine, they did come out with Super Mario Brothers for the Wii.
Yep.
And that to me felt almost like a retread in some ways, right?
I mean, like, whatever. It was like one of those things where we both played it. We're like, you know, it's Mario is good. This game. Like, this game is why I play games.
I know.
Like, I shit you not. Like this is the essence of why I play games.
It's just like, when I was playing, when I sat down, I started hearing the music, and I started going through the first level, I'm just like, I was transported again. Yeah. It's just like back to the day when I fell in love with video games.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right?
It captures. I mean, it's one of these things where you just get this feeling that Nintendo took a bunch of people that just love everything about what they do. They love gaming, they love creativity, and they have these guys that work on the engine that are obviously brilliant.
Sure.
Where it's like, anything you ask them for, they'll do it.
We'll do it.
So you just get all these creative guys in the room. They're like, make it so that you can roll snowballs on lava and it creates stone paths. Make it so that switches change gravity and that Yoshi can pick up gems that create like invisible paths with his light.
Yeah.
And they only exist when he's standing. Like, these guys are just like he's doing lines just like, and then
Mario Cloud, Mario B, Mario Stone, Mario whatever.
Fucking everything. Mario, it's just like all the, and you can just see these guys just like cracked out of their shit, just saying all this stuff that's being like recorded somewhere, and then the engineers that get they get the bug report. They're like, the fuck is a Cloud Mario?
It's like, what?
How high were these guys?
But then they did it. They're like, whatever. It's just like, okay, I'll make it with 3 times, and then all the level designers went there. And really, and that's the thing. It's just like, if you think about it, where the genius of this game is, there's a lot of great gameplay and all that. Yeah. But the level design of this, it's like, it's core. Absolutely core to this game.
And what's cool about it is that it's all broken up into 100 and whatever it was, 40 different stars, 120
there are
different
120
stars.
stars,
Yeah.
and then you can get then it doubles, like a 240 if you do something else. I forget what the deal is.
Well, I know you can play some extra levels as Luigi. Like if you.
It's not that. So when you play a game, as Luigi, you unlock a ghost, which is a developer.
Yeah.
The developer speedrun.
Ah.
So my understanding is you play for up to 120 stars,
Okay.
and then that will unlock the next 120 stars. And I don't.
Are you shitting me?
There's 240 stars. I'm sure it's like speedruns. It's like really super difficult stuff or whatever. But yeah.
But the cool thing about it is every one is a self-contained adventure. So it's like they can even take the same world and go back and change the rules, or make you do a speedrun, or switch gravity, or change whatever else around. And it's just like
it's kind of like the standard Super Mario. Like that's what they did with the original Super Mario 64. They did with the Super Mario Galaxy. But like it's just so weird to like say, okay, I'm going to go through this level, whatever, and not have to do it as a speedrun. It's a new game.
There were some levels that were such a pain in the dick that I was running through them like, this is going to be a speed level. This is going to be a speedrun. And I was right. And I was right. It was like that fucking comet, like the whoop-de-doo comet, like shows up. I'm like,
prankster comet,
prankster son of a bitch.
Hey man.
But I mean, I got no complaints, right? I never. There was not a second of this game where I was like pissed off, where I was just, oh, that's tough.
I was just like, you fucking piece, like a couple of times, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Because there's a couple of parts. I mean, it's like this game is not the Nintendo that we've kind of been afraid of, right? The Nintendo we've been afraid of is like casual, blah, blah, blah. Makes everything easy. Like, yeah, we're going to, have a button after you die 8 times, it's going to play the level for you. Although they do have that. But it's just like...
They do have that, but it's tarnished. So if you die... So I've had this happen. So like, there was a couple levels where I was like rolling. Where I was... Because when you're doing the rolling like up no, I was with Yoshi.
Yeah, that one was tough,
when you get Yoshi, you can get this hot tamale that makes him run fast. And there's some fucking hard stuff where he's running. You can't stop. You can't do whatever. And I finally died like 10 times, and Rosalina shows up. She's like, hey.
Oh, Rosalina? I was wondering where the hell she was. Yeah. Okay, so what does she do?
So Rosalina's like, hey, it seems like you suck ass at this game. How would you like me to just take you to the end and give you the star? And you're just like... Fuck off.
Did you take
it? No. Fuck no. But I went online. I'm like, what happens? So what happens is your star is bronze instead of gold.
Oh.
So you never get the pride. You never get the pride of knowing that you did it right.
But you could probably redo it. Yeah. And then if you do it correctly. So
exactly.
That's interesting. I never got to meet Rosalina.
Fuck you.
No,
fuck you.
Well, seriously, like some I died like 8 or 9 times. So how many times does it take? 10?
I don't know. I didn't count.
Oh, wow.
It takes this many times. God damn it! God damn it!
Is that why you have 3 broken Wiimotes over there?
I was just a pile of destroyed shit. But the thing that was really just blowing my mind about this is that every level had a new innovation that could have been a standalone game.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I actually saw them.
Everyone could be a game on its own.
And I've seen some of those in other games. Where like, I'm going to make an entire game around this one thing, which is just a throwaway game idea.
Exactly. Yeah, for the fucking Mario team, that's like something they thought of in 10 minutes. These other, team will work for 3 years on like, oh my god, how about this guy can turn into a rock and roll?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, that's Rock Mario. Yeah. We thought of that last night while I was taking a shit.
Yeah.
And then I had another idea that was better.
Seriously, like you look at Bionic Commando, you look at some of these other games, like Dark Void, you have a jetpack. So it's like, seriously.
And that's it. That's the idea.
Yeah, and this one has an idea for every level and about 120 different ideas, easily.
And then it's like, even once they take that idea, then you're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you did this other thing. Yeah. And then you did this other thing. Yeah. It's just like, and just all the thing that really, really, really comes through is the joy.
Yeah.
Like the music and there's this tightness of gameplay where it's like it never feels cheap. Like every world feels like it's actually out there somewhere, and it's. I don't understand why nobody can do this but Nintendo.
I think it's a certain culture you need to have in your thing. To be able, like, certain companies do have a culture of this detail, right? You look at like Valve with Half-Life.
That's true.
You feel like you belong, right?
Yeah.
But it just takes that extra amount of effort or number of people or genius, right? To really just put it all together to make this amazing game.
And this bar where it's like, this game is done when it's done.
Yeah.
There's no, like, this game launches in October. There's no, like, hey, we're hemorrhaging money, whatever. I mean, these teams are just like,
we will make the perfect game.
Yeah, and it's like fucking Miyamoto probably sits down and he's just like, no. Do it again.
Can you imagine, like, if you imagine, like, every level that you play is pretty damn good. Can you imagine how many bad ideas they must have thrown away to get to the level of quality?
You have to. They had to have had terrible ideas where someone spent 2 months polishing and perfecting, and people played it like, this isn't fun.
It's not. No, it's not even. It probably was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Right. And they're like, it's not fun enough.
Not fun enough.
You know what I mean?
The guy's like, oh, okay.
In Kyoto, this is a Nintendo graveyard of game designers who just couldn't quite cut it.
There's just like all these broken windows. The guys just flinging themselves out the window.
I tried to break in, and I thought I saw some gravestones. I wasn't sure.
I love that video of you like prowling around the outside. You're like, I want to come in.
But totally wipe it. Yeah.
It is just one of those things where playing through this, I was like, I would quit my job tomorrow and go work on this game team. Like, it was just like I twittered this where I said it's like playing a Studio Ghibli movie. Like it's that sort of feeling for me.
The thing that worried me about me, and like I would love to too, but it's just like I don't think I'm good enough. No, I'm serious. Like, right? You think about it. Like, we know good gameplay. We've played a lot of games, but it's like to come up with some of the wacky shit.
No, you're
like
right.
B Mario. Yeah, what?
But I would be a grunt. Like, I would be the dude helping implement these ideas just to be around these guys, listening to them brainstorm. Like that, it would be because the thing is that's the goal, right? I want to become them.
Yeah.
But like, you got to be around people that good to just kind of see, you know. But I agree with you. I don't think I'm good enough either. I don't. This is one of the greatest games. I mean, this is for me. It's better than Mario Galaxy.
Oh,
like,
dude, it
hands
blows
down.
away Mario, which is surprising because Mario Galaxy is such an amazing game.
Yeah.
This one's twice as good.
Yeah,
easily.
I mean, this may be the perfect platformer. It is just
so like Ratchet, whatever.
It is.
Like, yeah. Like
I'm not even gonna pretend that Ratchet can
there's
hold a
probably
candle
like
to this.
4 ideas in Ratchet if you think about it, right?
Yeah.
And this one has like dozens.
Yeah, I mean, Ratchet's fun. It's got like the good writing. It's got fun platforms. It's got the good weapons. It's a lot of fun. It's a good game. It's a great game. This is like. This is a
masterpiece.
Yeah, this is absolutely a masterpiece, and I don't give a shit what fucking Ebert says. This is art. You suck my dick. Games are art.
So I mean, if you think of like pure gameplay, like you will not get like at least in the platforming realm, right? Because obviously there's no RPG or any of those other things. So like I don't think it's gonna be very hard to top this sort of thing.
Yeah.
In the future.
Yeah,
people are going to copy the ideas all over the place.
Exactly.
Right?
I mean, the next batch of shovelware Wii games will just be piled high with all the great ideas from Mario, while these guys are off making whatever's next.
Yep.
So thumbs up rental.
I was going to say thumbs down personally.
Well, if the price came down a little bit.
Yeah, you know.
Go buy this game right now. Go buy this yesterday. It is the greatest Mario, one of the greatest Marios I've ever played.
It's probably already made my top 3 for the year.
Yeah.
And it's only, June?
Yeah.
Like May? So.
Yeah. And I warn you now, you won't be able to stop playing. You will not be able to stop.
And to be fair, we were planning on doing Red Dead Redemption, and people are going to be asking about it, right?
That's right.
We were going to be doing it, and I was playing it, I'm like, dude, man, I got to play some Red Dead, but I don't want to stop. And you're like, I'm not going to stop.
Yeah.
But I just played 5 hours of Red Dead Redemption, you fucker.
I'm a bad co-host.
I know. I'm just like, and then you're like, how many stars you got? I'm like, what the fuck?
That's great. You're like, we got to review Red Dead this week. I'm like, I'm not. You can review whatever you want. I'm fucking playing Mario. Like,
exactly.
And that's what, and you and I talked about it. We're like, Red Dead may be very good.
Yeah.
And it's a good game. You're enjoying it. But I was just like, we have to bump Red Dead.
Yeah.
And fucking play Mario Galaxy. I'm 70 stars in.
I'm at 38 because I fucking spent 5 hours in Red Dead when I thought you were going to.
Yeah.
But no, it's like it's genius so far. And I think do you know if you can finish the game earlier, or do you know if you have to get 120 stars?
I have no idea. I mean, I'm assuming that if you
there's only 6 worlds. So.
Yeah. If you beat the final Bowser,
you haven't yet. At 70?
70 stars.
Because I'm at maybe I'm at 40.
Well, I mean, I'm not doing bare minimum either, right? Like I'm
clearing out all of the.
I'm clearing
every level. I don't think you would do that.
Oh, hell yeah, do that!
No, I thought you'd always try to, because you didn't even you got 60 stars and you stopped.
No. I stopped when I basically did the same thing I'm doing this one. I got all the stars that I didn't think were impossible. Right.
Oh,
so I mean, I'll probably beat the game with 90 something. I'm not a 120 completionist, but I'm not also I don't skate through shit.
Interesting.
I try and finish every single level.
I've actually been doing the opposite. So I've been playing the game thinking I want to just explore new worlds and see cool shit. So I always do the first star of every world and then kill Bowser and go to the next one. And the moment I hit a block of saying 47, whatever, I need 47 stars, right? I go back to the beginning and then do all the stars until I get that.
That's so un-Yuzo. That is like the anti-Yuzo.
And
I'm playing as you. Like, if you look, I've got like perfect.
Really?
Perfect. Yeah, I'm beating every world. Perfect.
I would normally do that, but I'm playing for some reason this game. Even though I'm doing it, I'm like, this feels weird. Like, I kind of want. Like, I see all these empty star holes.
I feel like
Tobin. I feel these empty star holes, and I'm like, but I was like, but I want to see the new shit. I don't like if I play one. Like sometimes you have 2 or 3 stars, right?
Yeah.
I'll finish first star. And I'm like, I want to see something new as opposed to playing the same level. You know
Interesting.
What I mean? It's weird, and it's just this game.
So I've actually been having a really good time seeing. They're so good that it's like I'll go back to the level and it'll be totally fucking different, right? Like because you get the second star and it's like they've flipped the world upside down and suddenly you're a grape, you know. And it's just like whatever. Like they just keep it perfectly interesting every second of the game.
Yeah. So this game, amazing.
I'm gonna have a hard time reviewing anything that we're supposed to be playing for next week until I beat this.
Really? Because you have Red Dead next week.
I got Red Dead, but it's just like I have to beat Mario. Like every night, I've been basically working 12 hours a day this week. Come home and game until I pass out and then get up and go to work again.
Wow.
Because it's like I'm working at a startup, so it's just like our hours are long. But it's like it's been Mario and this.
Well, hopefully you're getting close. I mean, like you're probably doing at least like 10 or 12 stars
I'm doing a lot.
night, right? So
I'm doing a lot. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway.
So it's awesome. Next game up. Metal Slug Double X.
Yep.
I believe this is a sequel after Metal Slug X.
Yeah.
Because, of course, you're just going to add another X.
And it doesn't have the 3 X's that is Vin Diesel.
That's true.
That's triple X. That's different.
State of the Union. So this is Metal Slug. Honestly, I couldn't tell that much difference between Metal Slug XX and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 X.
So I've officially changed my opinion on Metal Slug.
Really?
Yeah, I used to be like, oh, Metal Slug's boring. It's kind of cool. It's interesting. Blah blah blah. It's boring. Now I fucking hate it. Now I fucking hate it.
Now you despise it as opposed to like, it's boring.
Yeah. Now I've gone over the line where it's just like. I've seen because here's the thing, right? This week I'm playing Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, so every minute away from Mario Galaxy.
But this. I mean, like, so you know what awesome gaming is. You're like, wow, this is fucking genius. This is what gaming should be. And then you go play Metal Slug.
Where like innovation died around the third one. Basically.
Exactly. And then I was offended by it. I wasn't bored. I was personally as a gamer, I was offended by it. I'm like, fuck you.
You're like SNK. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like seriously.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that's like a clip show on TV. You know, it's like you guys are your favorite TV show. And they're like, this week on Lost, it's a bunch of clip shows from previous episodes of Lost. You're like,
it's kind of like when we do a college show.
Shut up! Oh shit! Oh, it's nothing like a NooBTooB best of episode.
Of course not. Which we'll never put in front of you in the next few weeks.
Never.
No.
Never ever.
But yeah, no. Like I was playing it and like it was late. I'm playing and I'm like, wow, this is exactly the same as every single other Metal Slug. Why am I going to spend 1,200? It wasn't even 800 points. 1,200 points on this. Seriously.
Why are you indeed?
I know.
What was the answer to that question?
Hell fucking no.
I am not.
And you're right. And I actually felt a little annoyed that 20 minutes or 15 minutes was taken away. I could have gotten a star or 2.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, it's just, fuck it. Fuck Metal Slug. Fuck it in the ass.
And, you know, some people out there love it. You love the difficulty and all this other stuff. And it's just like, yeah, all right.
Play a new game.
Enjoy it.
Play a new game. Play Mario Galaxy and tell me that Metal Slug is good. Fuck that game.
Down.
Yep. So next up, Trauma Team.
Trauma Team. So these are the guys that did
the third one, right?
I think so.
It wasn't Trauma Team. It was like Trauma Center, and then Trauma
2.
Center New Blood.
Yeah, and Trauma Center on the DS.
Yeah, State of the Union.
That's right. That was a really good one actually.
Yeah, 2 Trauma, 2 Furious.
And this is fun. Like all of the ones before that were all pretty much the same deal. You were operating on random dudes or girls, whatever. They changed it up with this one.
They did.
You're now not a trauma team. Trent Center. You're not a trauma team.
You are a whole team. You're like
six or
you're
7?
the T team. Yeah. So it's like. So now there's specialties. Now there's not just
resident.
Yeah.
So you're the doc. They still have that. You can do.
Tell me about the doctor. Tell me about the doctor in this.
Okay, so there's a lot of story in this game. Okay, so you played 6 different storylines, and I was like, very first one's resident. I was like, I'm going to do the resident. And you go to prison. Some guy goes to prison.
Right.
You walk and open a cell. What do you see?
A dude in a huge iron mask, handcuffed in a tiny. So let me just give you the context. So. Every Trauma Center game before this has been like a bunch of fucking pretty anime people, like
and some young doctor,
doctor, and they're all just like, "Oh, doctor, ... You know, it's just all this kind of like frou-frou bullshit, whatever. And this one starts out. You're in a in a jail cell, and some dude's like, "You're in prison for 150 years."
Yeah.
Blah blah blah, and you're just like, "What game am I playing?"
And he's got like red eyes, glowing red eyes, and he's like, "By the way, you need to operate."
Yeah.
And we'll take 5 years off your 100. I think it was 250 years. And he's like, "Okay."
Well, you sold me. 245-year sentence sounds, that's a fucking piece of cake. But he takes the mask off, and he's some fucking pretty anime kid.
Because, of course, the hair will stay exactly that way. His skin's going to be perfect. And then you go, and it says that they only take the handcuffs off when he's in the operating room. It's just, basically, I was reading all this bullshit story. And you don't even read it. It's not one of those, when you can hit a button. This pissed me off about the game. You watch panels move around, so it's slightly animated. And it's just like, after 2 of those different stories, I said, fuck it, I skipped everything.
Yeah, I figured.
Which I really like, but then I have no idea what's going on.
No, and honestly, it doesn't matter because it's just like, go do some surgery. Right?
Yeah, and like the Resident, I like the surgery bits. The surgery bits are fun. You know, you go, you do definitely like, give shots, you like do sutures, all that kind of stuff. I like
some of the surgery bits.
Yeah, which parts did you not like?
So the endoscope, I did not like at all.
So okay, that's the surgery bit. There are now 5 other things that you can do, 5 other specialties.
Yeah.
Endoscope, describe that.
So endoscope,
which is basically up your pooper for the most part.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're going into somebody's intestines. So the whole thing, it honestly could have been somewhat interesting, but they had to do...
How? Come on!
Okay. Well, but I'm saying without that, right? I'm saying like they had to do all this waggle shit. So it's like you could have just steered the goddamn thing with your thumb, right?
Yeah.
But instead they're like... Anytime you move the endoscope forward, you have to do this with your arm.
Oh, yeah.
So you're sitting there just like shoving your arm in some dude's butthole over and over again.
You're looking for red dots to inject or to do something with, and it's just like, this got really old after a while.
Oh, it's terrible.
So that was really bad.
That was bad. And then what else? What didn't you like?
So dude, the diagnostician.
Yes.
That pissed me off.
But it was so exciting. So explain the
okay, which diagnosis? Okay, I thought it was a little creepy, honestly. Yeah. Okay, so the diagnostician, the idea is you ask questions.
Right.
And you examine the body to find out what sickness they have. And the very first one, you're some like old guy, some 14-year-old girl comes in, right? And you're like, okay, it's just like, okay, this is great, blah, blah, blah. And then you start making these really weird, inappropriate comments. Right? You're like examining her as just like, well, she's a little young for my age, but
nothing, you old fuck.
Seriously, right? I was just like, I could really, dive deep in those blue eyes and like, anyhow, it gets really weird. And then it's just like, put up your shirt, and stuff like that. Let me listen to your heart. It's just, okay, whatever, right? But then it just turns into this really bullshit. You see a word and you think it's a sickness, and then you hit accept.
Yeah,
and it's just trial and error for the most part.
It's
awful. So bad.
Yeah. Oh. So basically, what it came down to is there was. What was the other one? Was plastic surgery? There was one. I remember there was one other mode other than normal surgery. I'm trying to remember.
There's a surgery, and there was the ER where you're treating the burns.
Oh yeah,
which is basically like surgery, except it's outside the body, but whatever.
Yeah, so
it's the same thing.
So basically, all the ones that were their old formula, I thought were pretty fun.
Yeah, and I would have loved if they kept it at that. If they would have just kept it at those couple things. But did you try the what is it? The dead? Investigating the dead person.
No,
that was the very last one. So I don't know if you got that far, but.
No, I didn't do that.
Yeah, so the investigate. So it's basically, I think you're in the morgue. Okay. So you have somebody dying, and you have to figure out why.
Yeah.
So then you're investigating, and it's basically like diagnostician, where you're going around checking various things, but you're doing clues.
Dead body.
Yes. And then also evidence too.
Okay.
Well, no, it's not creepy. Yeah, it's just like, this
I could really fall into those blue eyes. I'm gonna heat up this body with some, rub it a little bit. Put in a bath of water.
That's right.
No.
But yeah, so like, no, but it basically turns into Phoenix Wright.
Oh!
Where you're going and like, you're looking at the evidence.
Don't ever say that to me again.
Dude, seriously, you're looking at the clothes and you see bloodstain, you click on it and you're just like, there's a clue! And then get this, it's not even just like kind of annoying like Phoenix Wright, you now get clue cards. So you have a screen with clue cards saying like, I don't know, knife and then cut wrist or something like that, and then you have to put them together. So basically I'm just, randomly trying different ones and it's just like,
wow.
I was playing that for about 15 minutes, just hating it.
Yep.
The entire time. So
I think I would as well.
So, and the thing is, like, I can't really say that two of the 6 or 1/3 of the game is good because it probably is.
Yeah.
But the other 2/3 are so bad.
It is. I mean, like, the surgery stuff, I really enjoyed. I enjoyed it just as much as I did with Trauma Center. I was in there fucking pulling steal bars out of people's hearts and like chasing down tumors that could move.
Yeah, it's a little supernatural.
They play a little fast and loose with reality.
Did you do the one where you're fucking tracing that tumor over and over and over again?
Yeah,
that was kind of annoying. I hated that one, but so yeah, I found it hard to recommend it. Because, like, really, it's like 1/3 of the game is
especially
is
if you haven't played, like, Trauma Center, right? So, I mean,
yeah.
I would say, for sure, go and get the other 2 Trauma Center games and
absolutely.
play those. And if you really, really like them and you're jonesing for some more, this has different shit that's not as good. That's all I can say. It's not as good.
And if you like Phoenix Wright, because I know there's a lot of people that really dig it, that dig the story, like, dude, fall over all this game because it's exactly right up your alley.
Yeah.
Not up ours.
Not up ours. So, yeah, I mean, whatever.
Not up our endoscopic
regions. I say thumbs up on Trauma Center. Trauma Team. It's just a mixed bag. It's like you said, it's 1/3 good.
You know what it felt to me like?
What?
Fucking Surgery Mama. You know, like, right? Seriously, it's just like, because I mean, the surgery, but there's like a lot of mini games, like especially some of the ones that they just tacked on there, like the one where you're tracing this bullshit around.
Yeah, that's true. So, I saw a restaurant the other day on El Camino called Cooking Papa.
No way.
And it has the font from Cooking Mama.
No
it's a real restaurant.
It's a new one.
Yes. Cooking Papa. I want to go.
You should check it out. Maybe you'll have somebody with fiery eyes cooking in the back.
I don't know. Maybe, but I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I was just like, wow, that's awesome.
That must have sold a lot of copies to finally get in. Because they did Science Papa, I remember. There was Cooking Mama, Science Papa.
Really?
Yeah, the same guy. They've been doing that whole series now.
Okay.
So it's
did not play that one.
No.
So that's this week was awesome. Thanks to one fucking game.
Pretty much. We've been trying to play some other games. We have Alan Wake, we have Red Dead. We know we haven't gotten to yet. Next couple of weeks, we'll cover those games.
We have so many games, y'all. We have so many games,
no, dude,
y'all.
But June is like dead.
Yeah.
It's so dead.
I know every single week people are like, what about blah? What about foo? What about blah? Yep. It's just like, we're doing the best we can. This is this huge pile. Like, literally, if you look on our kitchen tables, it's just like Blur, Red Dead Redemption, Split Second, Alan Wake. Yep. I mean, like, we've just got these things, and it's just it's not a bad position to be in to have all these awesome games. But I know that you guys are waiting for opinions, so it's like
yeah,
it is what it is.
You will have to wait, unfortunately.
Yeah. So next week, new releases. So it's not really on our list, but Red Dead Redemption, we're reviewing
covering.
That. Yep. We're reviewing Red Dead next week.
Red Dead and I think Prince of Persia, right?
Prince of Persia, which is also already out, so we're going to review those 2 next week. And then the games that are actually coming out next week are what?
So we got Blur is first one. So we love the demo. The demo was freaking awesome.
Yeah. It was Mario Kart.
Yeah, it was.
Except without the
retarded
crippling.
Or the blue shell.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Retarded crippling. It's like
I don't
need a level. I don't need to level a racing game. I want fairness in my racing game, so I can smack people around.
I want like all the unlockables, just like Modern Warfare, where it's just like every single thing you do, you unlock new cars, all sorts of crazy stuff. Because I'm gonna get so addicted.
Yeah,
so I'm buying that
up
on the way home today.
Hell yeah!
And also, I'm really hoping that the NooBTooB Army gets really into it because I think 16 players at a time. We just have a bunch of these events. It's gonna be freaking awesome. Yes. So next one, you're gonna play, right?
Yeah,
you like big sweaty men.
I already have it. No. So UFC Undisputed. We actually have gotten a bunch of comments on YouTube. Like,
this is a popular game, dude.
I know it's good, guys. I know it's good. Everybody says it's good. I know it's good. We don't play sports games.
We don't play wrestling. I mean, what's the last wrestling game?
Well, I don't play fighting games even. You play some fighting games, and then every time you come back, shocked that you don't like them anymore.
I know. I really should stop.
Yeah,
I really should.
Because every time you're like, it's weird. I used to love this game when I was 12, and now it sucks. It's like whatever.
So we're not going to probably get into this, but seriously, like I honestly haven't played a wrestling game since like old NES days. It's been a while.
But like we've always said before, if you guys love these games, we're not going to review UFC. I'm telling you straight up, we're not going to review it. However, if you do a 60-second review that's entertaining, we will play it on the air. We will play it, so send it in.
So do they actually, so is it real?
I've heard it's real.
Okay, I wasn't sure because
I read that on the internet that Hulk Hogan really beat up all those dudes, even though he's like really old.
Is Roddy Piper in UFC now?
Roddy Piper. Fucking shit! So I was in 7-Eleven the other day. I think we already talked about this actually. I think I was in 7-Eleven the other day, and they had a poster with the Undertaker. I think we did talk about this, didn't I?
No.
The Undertaker's still on.
Is he still alive?
He was around when I was watching. I was watching professional wrestling like 20 years ago. And maybe it's a new actor. Maybe it's like Ronald McDonald or some shit that is swapping out Undertakers.
No, I know he's been in the industry for like over a decade at this point.
I'm telling you, I watched wrestling when I was
Back in
like
the day.
12.
Really?
Yeah. So
well, no, I mean I did too, but it's just like I
he was there.
Hulk Hogan era, and Undertaker was definitely after.
Yeah,
Hogan.
but he was not that much after. I'm just saying, like he's been around. Whatever. So the point is, Undertaker's around. He's old as shit, but he's undead. So
that's true. So he will be here forever.
Yeah, he's Undertaker. Shit.
He will be at UFC. Oh, everybody's gonna hate us.
Oh yeah, that's something else. It's World Wildlife Foundation. It's WWF.
Have you seen that awesome T-shirt of WWF with the pandas?
The panda with the fucking chair. That's awesome.
So
Modnation Racers.
Yeah. So we actually didn't try the demo. I really wanted to.
I know we've had too many games.
Too many freaking racing games. Actually, like this is going to be tough to review with Blur and Split Second on our plates.
But Modnation Racers, I totally want to play. We were really digging it before. I want to play everybody's levels that people are making. People are already making like Mario Kart levels.
That's right.
Doing a bunch of other cool stuff. I want to play with that level editor very briefly. I know I'm not going to make a lot of levels, but it looks so powerful at E3. It looks so cool.
You're never going to do it.
I'll try it.
Yeah, just drive around once, make a penis level, and you're done basically.
I'm not going to say what the theme of the level is, but you're going to get to play it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I see an opening right there.
Drive off the nut ramp.
Ooh, what's with all the hair?
Yeah, these trees look funny.
Yeah, they're crinkly. And
what are those tiny crabs on the ground?
Okay, so those are new releases. We got a bunch of stuff to play, but we do have some donations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you guys so much. So Jeffrey gave us some cash.
Much obliged.
Which goes to our gaming for the week.
Yes, and you know, I got to thank Jacob quite a bit for his donation of exactly $7.44.
Yeah.
You saved Tobin.
I said what my price was on the corner for a terrible, terrible toothy blowjob.
Yep.
And I got it from Jacob.
Yeah.
Which
hopefully he's not asking for anything in return. It's a donation.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you got to find me to collect.
You got to find the corner.
Yeah, and I still reserve the right to make Yuzo do it for me.
What?
We're a team.
No,
we're a team.
The pimp. No. I get my cut of $7.44.
Dude, the white man's the pimp.
What?
All right,
no
that's
way.
not true.
Shoop-a-de-doop. Thank you, Wiggum, for putting this up. I think I agree with the winner of this last week's episode by El Mano. Tobin Side Job.
Yeah.
Mass Erect.
We get it.
Oh, did we ask? We did ask.
We asked for people to theme something that was not homosexual. We're just saying, think outside the box. Yeah. But on the other hand, this was hilarious.
It was pretty good, actually.
I do not look good with a child molester mustache.
No.
I mean, nobody does, but I look really bad with a child molester mustache.
Next time you grow it out, you should shave and then take a picture of yourself.
Like John Waters.
Yeah.
Do the pencil mustache.
Oh God, man, that's scary.
That'd be so creepy.
Yeah.
So we are now coming to the conclusion of the Are You Fat contest. So
that's
what's
right.
over?
It is over. So the people that have been doing all of their weight loss, if they took any videos and all that, we're asking people to send in videos to win a copy of Darksiders.
Yeah, so we're giving away 3 copies of Darksiders. We got copies for Xbox 360 and PS3. And what we're saying is just send in your story with some pictures, send in a video. Even if you put pictures together as a video. There's freeware software out there to do that. But put your videos together, put them on the forums, or email them to us, feedback@NooBTooB.com. This is the last warning we're going to give you guys, and we're going to judge them after this.
That's right. So we do have a couple of videos to show off. This is Tall Chick. She's been organizing it. This isn't actually part of the contest, but kind of give you a rough idea of what to look for.
Hell yeah.
Hi guys, it's me, Tall Chick, with my Are You Fat video, so here we go!
You're in the wind. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. What does it say down there? 185. Ah, crap. Here is 3 of my favorite cookbooks and ones that I've been using basically throughout this contest. This one in particular, the More with Less cookbook, it was put together by a Mennonite foundation and made for people on limited budgets. So if you have very little money, this book saved my ass when I was starving as a student. Definitely worth looking at those 3 books. Thumbs at all 3 of them.
Alrighty, and we got one other one.
That was awesome. So I don't know if you guys noticed in the video there, but Tall Chick said that she was going to post her favorite recipes from each of those books in the forum.
Sweet.
So if you guys are looking for inexpensive ways to eat well and healthily, go to the forums and definitely check out the Are You Fat thread.
Yes.
Next up is Celia.
Celia.
We haven't heard from for a while.
No, it's been a while.
Hi, this is Celia from Denmark calling in about the before-after thing you're doing. Now, I'm not entering the contest since I've been doing this for almost a year now, but I thought I'd share a little motivational story because I have lost quite a bit of weight. And let's go. So this is about where I started out, kind of a big girl, 220 kilos, very ninja. Moving on. This is me now. I've lost about 35 kilos, or about 80 pounds, and I still have about 15 kilos more to lose, but I'm well over halfway through, and I wanted to say that you can do it too. If I have to give one advice, it would be this. Whenever you're tempted by something that you know you shouldn't do, ask yourself if you really want that cake, or if you want to feel better about yourself in the long run. So, good luck to all of you. Yow!
That's awesome. 80 pounds. Damn.
That is so badass, man.
Oh.
80 pounds is no friggin' joke.
Yeah, that's actually really impressive considering like a year, right?
Yeah. So these are the kind of things like she's not in the running for the contest because she did it for a longer amount of time. But hell, her 80 pounds is so much better than Darksiders anyway. Like you look fantastic, Celia.
Yes.
Well done.
Awesome
Absolutely. So it is time.
So each week we like to feature the NooBTooB R in the show. If you have a video question or story or whatever, please give us a call.
Hell yeah, and you can contact us toll-free at 888-233-8480 or send your files to feedback@NooBTooB.com. Also, be sure to post them as video responses on YouTube.
Yes, and keep all videos under a minute if you want to be featured on the show.
Yep, and don't forget the yow! First up... So
this is
speaking of the weight loss challenge...
Yeah, which we did not finish.
No. I believe that I said I was going to get to 175. I need to go back and check my numbers.
Yeah, so I think it was like 184 to 174, something like that.
Yeah, 10 pounds.
Yeah, I'm 184 to 165. So I actually had double. I lost 5, but not as much as I should be.
So we didn't pass the weight loss challenge, but we both lost some weight. Yeah. I'm down to 179.
I kept it off, so.
Yeah. So anyway, Jennifer and Savannah.
Yes.
So Jennifer challenged us last week. If we both finished the challenge, she'd get a tattoo.
And we're like, in 2 weeks, I don't think I'm going to lose 15 pounds yet.
So she's up the ante.
Really?
Here we go.
Hi, I'm Jennifer from Australia.
And I'm Savannah.
Okay, you've requested more time to reach your desired weight, and therefore you have until September, which is where my birthday resides. And yes, that does mean I'm not 18 yet. And yes, you probably will get arrested one day.
Oh, shut up. You like the attention.
Hush you. The deal still stands. One tattoo of your choice wherever, within reason, and also this one.
Double or nothing. If both of you lose your desired weight range before September, I too will get a tattoo of your choice wherever. Cock on face is fine.
If you choose to accept and you do not lose all your weight by September, neither of us are getting the tattoos.
If you're struggling for ideas, here's one. I'm willing to get Achievement Unlocked tattooed somewhere. Also, there's this.
Also, we're willing to record us going and getting the tattoos and sending it in as proof. And we need proof of you standing on the scales and the scale saying that you are now sexy.
Yow.
Yow.
So first up, let me just say that I'm already sexy.
Yep.
Let me just put that out there.
I mean, more sexy, right?
More sexy. Increase in sexy. Do you think they're serious? Do you think they're yanking our dicks?
I think they're yanking our chain.
For one thing, I'm halfway tempted to lose the weight just to be like, all right, you said cock on face is fine. So she'd just be like, wow.
Yeah, well, she won't.
Give her the Roman soldier, wow.
Maybe like right underneath the eyebrows, so when you shave it.
That's right. That's right. But so here's the thing.
I'm halfway tempted.
I am actually halfway tempted as well. Like, so the tattoo is the icing on the cake. So I'm already on a mission. Like, I'm already like doing more fitness shit. I wanted to get down to like 175, 170. Yep. So I think I can probably drop beneath that. So you and I need to.
So I actually need to pull my weight.
You do. You need to get on the fucking bandwagon.
Yeah. So I think I'm like 180, so 150, so 15 pounds in less than 3 months.
You're going to be all stressed out, not sleeping with the kid.
I
bet
know.
you're going to forget to eat, man.
Maybe.
I hope so.
I mean,
That'll work out well for both of us.
all right. So if we decide to take this challenge,
Yeah.
what's the tattoo's going to be? It has to be NooBTooB, right?
We'll think on it. We'll think
Okay.
on it because I mean, like, I definitely do like the NooBTooB tramp stamp idea. Like,
yeah, but the fact that there's two,
yeah,
you can have one with noob, one with tube, right?
if we did it so that
Exactly, they're just right next to each
So
other.
here's the thing: is if there was something where it's like you and I doing something like pointing
Yeah,
or doing
like
whatever,
like
and
this.
they put it on their butt cheeks, so that they put their butt cheeks together,
That's right.
and it makes a mural.
You can actually put the hands
yeah,
like
this. And it's just like they get together, and then it's just like, and then they'd have to, of course, send in the video.
Yeah,
of,
that's
you know,
after you're 18.
After you're 18, for
Right?
fuck's sake.
Jesus Christ!
I haven't yet Googled the age of consent in Australia.
It doesn't matter.
Anyway, all that aside, we will let you know if we actually lose the weight. Otherwise, we'll never talk about it again.
Yes.
Because we run this show, and we can bury news stories we don't like.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, but I'm going to lose the weight.
Yeah, and I think I will
So
try.
at least Jennifer is getting shit, and if you lose the weight, then Silvana gets cock in the face.
Oh, that's right. So it's not just one of those. So you're going to get something regardless.
Yeah.
All right,
well, if I
good,
lose
good,
the
good.
weight.
All right. Cool.
So anyway, so next up is Dejansta. He's got a question for you.
Oh, me?
Hey, Tobin Yuzo, it's Dejansta, and I have a quick question/comment for Yuzo. Yuzo, I was just wondering if you're looking forward to the new map pack for Modern Warfare 2, because I'm really not. I mean, 1,200 Microsoft points just seems overpriced for 3 new maps and just 2 old maps that are just complete replicas of Call of Duty 4 maps. I mean, if I want to play Call of Duty 4 maps, I'll put in my Call of Duty 4 disc. And they did this the last time with the 1,200 Microsoft points. 3 new maps, 2 old maps, and the last map pack just didn't do anything for me. It seemed to promote a lot more camping, especially on Salvage. I hate that map so much. And, I mean, they weren't necessarily bad maps, but they weren't 1,200 Microsoft points worth of maps, in my opinion, and in the opinions of many other Call of Duty players. Well, I just want to see if you're thinking of buying this right off the bat again, or if you're going to hold up on it. All right, yow.
Yeah, so about that map pack, to be fair, I did play a lot.
Yeah.
So I felt like I got my $15, but exactly the complaints you talked about.
But there's a new one, right?
Well, that's the thing. There's another one coming out,
Yeah.
I think next week. So, I don't know, because here's the problem. All the problems that he was talking about camping,
Yeah.
every single new map is just a camp fest. So you go there, die, and like the only way to do it is to camp back, and then just 2 people like here, like waiting.
Yeah.
Right. So just
So you're saying that it's just the way the levels are designed that they're camp heavy?
It's hard to say because there are camp heavy maps in the original one, which is
Yeah.
a lot of big complaints that I have for some other ones. But it seems like almost every single map is camp heavy on this one.
Interesting.
So I'm a little worried. I'm hoping they'll make more.
What happened to all your
open.
stabby? What happened to all the run and stabby? Like they basically made it so wide open that you just get.
It's not wide open. It's just like you. If you come down a corridor and if you have somebody just sitting there waiting,
yeah, they
you die.
got you dialed in.
So there's no stab. So that's where it just gets sucks. You basically go like, I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna. So I feel like you when I play these games.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody wants
Which
to
is
feel
no
like me
fun.
playing a first-person shit. It's the opposite of fun.
Yeah. So me, like I think, like it bothers me that they're waiting. They're doing it so quickly. Like I haven't even gotten tired of the other maps yet.
Ah.
So now it seems like on a 3 or 4 month schedule that they're releasing stuff, and it's just like it's a little bit money grubbing, which
Yeah.
we never think of. Activision does.
Activision's never been money hungry.
Right, so it
too
bothers
bad.
me. I don't think I'm actually going to get it right away because I haven't actually played a lot of Modern Warfare 2 because it's all about StarCraft for me. That's my new like competitive.
That's your new love.
That's my new esport.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
and the thing is they probably won't be doing like StarCraft map packs and like they
release an editor and everybody can make their own map.
exactly.
It's just like
exactly.
seriously,
So
like
they don't
Blizzard-
do this. Yeah, Blizzard doesn't. They're not dicks.
No, Blizzard knows they make a good game and then they sell that game to the entire nation of Korea.
Yeah.
And they just make all the money.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, so.
Even though everybody knows that Asians don't pay for games.
Koreans,
But
do
you
though.
got
Yeah,
to. You got to on
to.
Battle.net. That's the cool thing. Like Blizzard actually makes their money back. So
Yeah, so
did you hear where Johnston said he was from? Because I swear to God he sounded just like that friend from Clerks that worked in the video store.
which one?
The guy that worked in Clerks, the guy that worked in the video store that would like read out all the porn,
Oh
the
yeah,
porn
yeah,
movies.
yeah.
Fucking, I love that guy.
Oh, what's
But
his
anyway,
name? Yeah.
I don't remember his name.
It was Dante
Banksy.
and
Dante
and
Banky.
Banks.
remember.
I don't remember. Yeah.
But anyway, you sound like him.
Yes.
So next up, SS4 Link has a question.
Hey.
Hey Tobin, hey user, this is SS4Link from Southern California. Sorry about the earlier call. Cat attacked me, but yeah. Recently I've been kind of wondering about this. I'm fairly sure you've answered this question, but obviously I missed it. But I've just been wondering, what do you guys think about having a relationship with someone who doesn't play video games or plays video games? Like, which do you prefer, or like, what are the ups and downs of each? So, obviously, Yuzo will not be getting to play too many video games while he's on paternity leave. But, yeah, congrats. So, can't wait to hear from you again, possibly. Yow!
I, too, am going to be playing a lot of games.
See, here's the thing.
What?
Everybody that I know that has a kid ends up with, like, sitting around. The kid sleeps 18 hours a day.
Yeah,
like,
for the
you're
first
not going to
3
get
months.
to sleep for shit.
Yeah,
but you're going to be sitting around with a kid a lot.
Yeah,
like,
right
you're
here.
going to, it's like you're going to have the little, whatever they call the shit that they strap babies in with.
Yeah. Like,
and you're going to be playing games.
A Moby Rap. That's
Yeah.
what it's called. I'm learning. Oh, man.
Look at you. Look at you.
Or Ergo Baby.
But anyway, so,
But yes.
so dating gamer chicks.
So I'm sad to say, like, all the girls that I've dated, none of them have been in video games. Like, at all.
Same. So, well, okay, so I had these, like, brief shining moments. So there was this girl that I dated for quite a while, actually, that for about a month she got really into WoW.
A month? She gets to what, like level 8?
Dude, WoW, you get to level 8 in one night.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
But the point was, like, we'd be sitting in the same room, we'd be playing WoW, whatever. It was a good time. It was like me here and a couple of our other friends. We're having a good time with it. Then she, got out of it.
Sure, yeah.
Or, like, she'd like Mario Kart for a while, and then she'd get out of it. But then most of the time, it was just nothing.
Yeah.
And then my ex-wife, not into video games at all. Like, she'd watch me play them. Sure. But I've never dated, like, a hardcore gamer.
I don't know what it's like. I kind of would like to know, because I don't... And that's the thing, it's kind of weird, because I don't know if it'd be, like, kind of weird because you're spending all this... You're spending, like, quality time together, but doing something you really like.
Yeah.
Which is, you know what I mean? It's just
well,
like,
a lot of the games that I like to play aren't two-player.
Yeah.
So that's the weird thing, right? Like, it'd be really weird to be in a serious relationship with somebody where it's like you got 2 TVs and you're playing different games.
That's not playing together, though. That's playing near each other.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, but you wouldn't be playing together, but you'd both be gamers, so it's like, I don't know. I don't know what it would be like, Even if you both like first-person shooters, it's like if you're
play
playing
against each other. I mean, right?
You still need separate machines. It's not like 2 people can hop on Halo and split screen it and play with like 20 other people.
Well, yeah, that's right. I mean, you can play Halo at least split screen and play with other people. But yeah, no, I'm actually really curious. The closest I've ever gotten with my wife is playing Bejeweled on the phone, and we just try to beat each other's high scores. But that was like a week. Seriously, like it was such a short
I do
period of
like
time.
when the girls show interest in gaming, though. I think that it's really nice. Like I love, and I honestly I would like to date a gamer. I would like to date a gamer chick. I like to see what it's like, because maybe it sucks. Who knows? Maybe it would be. I don't think it does. I think it'd be awesome.
Well, considering how much you play video games and like, right, it's just like it's all just magic at that point, right?
Like half the, like we get to talk so much about games and it's awesome, and it's like I work at a place that does stuff with video games. So it's like I get to talk to people a little bit there, but like I like talking about the things that I care about, and luckily I've dated people that have similar interests to me with other stuff. We'll talk about books and whatever else, but it's like I would love to discuss games with somebody other than you.
Somebody you can sleep with.
I know your opinions. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
so say no. You're wrong. Sorry.
I want to talk about games with like you, except with boobies.
Yeah, during cuddle time, right? You'd be like, "Oh, Mario." Oh my God. Well, actually, no. If you have a gamer chick, then they might dress up as like, I mean, is that? I don't know. Is that
you
something?
You just broke my brain.
Sorry?
When you just said gamer chick, dress up. And then all of a sudden, I'm just like,
whoa! Is that something that good, bad? Okay, good. Yeah, all right.
Because like you see the girls dress up at PAX and San Diego Comic Convention and stuff like that. It's like I would love to date a girl that dresses up in like that gear.
Well, something kind of like some of those girls are a little scary.
Well, yeah,
right.
I'm saying like the ones that are
normal,
like
right?
mentally, somewhat halfway balanced, about as balanced as I am, which is this much.
Well, honestly, like for me, like I would love to have the experience of being at home and just saying like, "Hey, let's play with anybody," right? Yeah. I mean, like the last time I'd done it with my brother when I was a kid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ever since then,
same with me.
Yeah, right. It's just like.
I'd spend 100 hours with Final Fantasy and Zelda and whatever. Yeah. It's like you die, hand the controller, die, hand the controller. And it's like while one of you is doing that, the other one's like giving ideas or like looking at Nintendo Power, doing whatever shit. Like
it's this collaborative effort, and like I did a little bit in college, but really like back in the day, it was really me and my brother.
Yeah.
So now I have to make my own gamer.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only way I'm going to be able to do it. So.
So Yuzo, instead of finding a gamer to date, has created a gamer from whole cloth and will now be grooming him from day one to be the perfect co-gamer until 18 years from now when we're both like 60 or at 50.
Yes.
You throw me off the show, and then it's Yuzo and Sons doing NooBTooB.
Watanabes. Yeah, that's right.
I can see that's the future. That's NooBTooB episode 1350.
Oh my god!
Is like you throwing me off the show and replacing me with like your 7 kids.
Yeah. That are all amazing and have 100,000 gamer points.
Oh yeah, they're all like professional gamers. So that's it. That's the future.
Yes.
So
that's it.
Wow. That's our show for the week. So check out our website at NooBTooB.com and participate in the forums by clicking the community tab at the top of the front page.
Yeah, if you're watching the video on YouTube, make sure you click on the subscription button right over there, and also rate the video by clicking thumbs up on Tobin's Nuts.
Yay! Especially if you're a gamer chick.
Yes, and that's all for this episode. I am Yuzo Watanabe.
And I'm Tobin Gozai. Our audio engineering for NooBTooB is done by Range Energy Guacamole Strunk. Yeah, I don't know. Thanks for listening. We'll see y'all next week. We're out! Dicking around, but the dick around in like just dicking around in the sandbox. It's fun just for dicking around in.
Yeah,
and it's just like I was just basically being a dick. Like I found myself dicking around, and you just fuck right off. Like I was just like, fuck you, you Ukrainian sons of bitches, you mean, manipulative fucks. Like a depressing Russian game made in depressing parts of Russia. Most depressing ass.
It's really depressing.
It was depressing.
It's as depressing as everything else. It is depressing as hell.
It's like this really awful, depressing world. I depressed the fuck out of me because this country's depressing.
And you see, like, look, we're going to make the most depressing, oppressive game ever made, and it's going to make you feel like you want to kill yourself.
This game's awesome up. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuckity fuck it. This game's awesome up.